Hi, I'm going to show you how to do this session called Using the Python Interpreter, which is part of the NAISS course called Introduction to Python for the Bianca HPC cluster. And to do so, I'll be first taking a look at what we're going to do. So this lesson's goal is to use the Python interpreter, whatever that is. We'll find out what it is soon. But we're also going to use the documentation of the cluster to find out how to do it. We can't guess how to do all these things. Why you want to do it? Well, because you want to run Python code, and the Python interpreter is at the heart of running Python scripts too. The exercises, I'll just go through them, so short as a video. Exercise 1 is log in to Bianca, your HPC cluster, using the documentation. Exercise 2 is loading a Python module. This allows us to load Python. In exercise 3 we start the Python interpreter, and in exercise 4 we're going to run a hello world program with this. So I'll start at exercise 1 and I'll put this at the left side of the screen, and I'll make a new place to Google. So we need to log in to Bianca. So let's Google this. Login Bianca, probably UPPMAX, that's the HPC center associated with Bianca. Alright, it's already here. Log in to Bianca. This is already great. Yeah, I think we have found the documentation. Go to the documentation. There are multiple clusters. Here's described how to log into Bianca. Sure. There are multiple ways on how to log into Bianca. Can you get into certain university networks? Yes. Do you need a remote desktop? No. Alright, so there are some questions. I'm going to skip those. Here are the answers apparently. Use the Bianca remote desktop? No. I'm going to use a terminal and password to access Bianca directly. Yeah, this is the one I'll be using. So I click on that. And let's scroll down. There's a step 1. Alright, so I see some steps here. Let's do this. I can do this. So I have found the documentation now, and now I need to, there's even a video here too. Easy. So step 1 is to get inside the university networks. So I'm outside of this, I need to use a VPN. So I'll start my VPN. Under Ubuntu it looks like this. I have to slide this button, and now there'll be some passwords being asked to me. Let's do that. There, and now the multi-factor authenticator for my username, so that's Rickby, not my full email. 298088, enter. And this was needed to start my VPN because I was outside of the university network. If you're at the Uppsala University working in your office there, you don't need to do this step, you already done it. Now we're going to use SSH to log in. So I'm going to start a terminal, and I'm going to put a terminal here. Let's do this. Start a terminal. Put it at the left side of the screen. Follow the documentation here. SSH reshell at bianca.uppmax.uu.se. Let's take a look what happens. My password, sure. There, and my time limited one-time password. Let's take a look at that. So that's your UPPMAX password. So that's not a Microsoft Authenticator. That's it's called UPPMAX. That's what the token is called. So I'm looking for UPPMAX, and the subtitle for this token is called the reshell at UPPMAX. So yours should be your username at UPPMAX, and that is 248781. You don't see me type, but it's completely public. Alright, I need to pick a project. Sure, I'm going to use the last one because, that's just my, the last one. There, and now I'm in. So do note that this is a sensitive data cluster, so this can take some time before the login node is up. So if you just start your project here, yeah, it needs to boot up. So this takes 2 to 6 minutes. I'm not gonna wait for that. I'm gonna I'll take a look through the documentation. Use SSH to log in. We've done that. Type your UPPMAX password. Type your time framed one-time password. Type your Bianca project, I did all that. Type your UPPMAX password. Yeah, you need to type your UPPMAX password again. So this is a step where we are now. Let's get the terminal back again. And instead of me talking all the time, I'm just gonna cut the video now and I'll see you back later. Hi, I'm back again. So the login node is up and running, and now it's time to again type our Bianca password. Or I mean the UPPMAX password, and you don't need two-factor authentication anymore. You type in your regular password and you are in. So with this I conclude that I guess I have done the exercise to log into our HPC cluster, which is Bianca. Next exercise is to load the Python module, and for that I'm gonna search the documentation. So here we have the UPPMAX documentation. I'm gonna search for how to load a Python module. I look for the word Python. I think that's a good one. There are a lot of things with Python, but here I find Python. And we need to find load a Python module. So there's some other things, advanced topics. What is Python? Python for loading Python. That sounds cool. Yeah, this is it. Loading Python. Also, there's a video here. And we need to apparently do module load spider this. So I'm going to copy paste this, Ctrl C to a regular copy, and I now bring it to Bianca. I bring the terminal to the right, and I Ctrl Shift V this. And now I have, I think, loaded the Python module. Yeah, this works fine. So I've just loaded the Python module, and now we need to start a Python interpreter. We need to go back to the documentation. So I go back to the documentation. Here. After loading a Python module, I can start the Python interpreter like this. Just type the word Python. I'm going to do this on Bianca now. Python. There we go. And I think we've now started the Python interpreter. Let's take a look. It's loading. Oh, let's get the terminal back. There. Yes, this is the Python interpreter. In exercise 4 we need to run a hello world program, which is a minimal program. We need to copy paste this, so you can click here to copy it, or you select it and you do Ctrl C. Like this is regular Ctrl C because it's just a browser window. And you take it to the terminal. You do Ctrl Shift V. Of course you can type it by hand too. Press enter, and here you've ran your first hello world program. With that, I have worked through all the exercises of using the Python interpreter, which is the first session in the NAISS Introduction to Python course. And with that, I wish you a very good day. Bye!